Hi there, this is Massimiliano with Italy for Real, and what we are going to do now is a virtual tour of the Pantheon, which is my favorite monument of ancient Rome. It is called Pantheon, not Parthenon in Athens, in Greece. This is very often confused. This was the temple of the main gods. It was the most important temple of ancient Rome, dedicated to all the gods. Pantheon, all the gods, that's the meaning. Now, you see the inscription up there, Marcus Agrippa, in Latin, M.A., Marcus Agrippa, the son of Lucius Filius, consul for the third time, fecit, made it. Marcus Agrippa was the best general of Emperor Octavian Augustus, and he made build the Pantheon in the 1st century BC. Then it was destroyed by a lightning in the 1st century AD, and it was rebuilt totally new by Emperor Hadriano. This is the face, it's absolutely beautiful. Now you see from outside the Pantheon looks like an ancient Greek temple, rectangular with the pronaos, the entrance, and 16 columns. Pay attention up there to the upper section. You see all the holes, because originally they were the iron clamps to hold the metal decorations, like the Roman eagle, the Roman Empire eagle, for instance, and the gods. They were melted down. That's why there are so many holes. So from outside, the Pantheon looks like a Greek temple. Inside, you will follow me inside in a few moments, you will see that the Pantheon in reality is a round building. So this is a mixture of two architectures, ancient Rome, round, circular, and Greek architecture, which is squared, as you can see from here. We're continuing with the Pantheon, so we started the explanations from outside. Now we are in the pronaos. The pronaos is the entrance of the Pantheon, which is constituted by these 16 massive pillars made by granite from Egypt. Look how beautiful it is. This is so imposing. From outside, the Pantheon looks like an ancient Greek temple, but when we walk inside in a few moments, you will see that the Pantheon in reality is circular, is round inside. Follow me inside. Look at the wooden ceiling as we walk forward. It is made by wood, but originally in ancient Rome it was made by bronze tiles. The bronze tiles, they were stolen. The bronze ceiling was stolen 4 centuries ago by the Barberini family and melted down. Now you understand why this is considered the best preserved monument of ancient Rome. Look at the entrance. This is so monumental, so perfect and magnificent. We're going to stop here. And here you can understand very well why ancient Roman architecture is even today so famous. Architects, engineers from all over the world, they keep on studying the Pantheon. Why is the Pantheon so well preserved? The reason is very simple, because it was transformed into a church after the fall of the Roman Empire. There is the main altar just in front of us. You see the main altar with that Byzantine image of Mary. Now, this is the Church of Saint Mary of the Martyrs. Let's work with our imagination. You see Christian statues all around. You see Christian paintings behind us, for instance, okay? Now, if you work with your imagination and if you substitute those Christian statues and paintings with not Christian statues, I mean pagan statues, Jupiter, Mars, Venus, Hercules, for instance, this is the way an ancient Roman temple looked like, because everything here is original, 1900 years old, about, okay? So the original floor, the original paving, with these beautiful, colorful marble slabs from the Roman Empire, the original fluted pink columns. You see also the original wall made by marble. And the dome, as you can see, also the dome is absolutely beautiful. The dome is one piece of concrete. Concrete is a kind of, we call it mortar, it's a calcestruzzo in Italian. It is made by limestone, pieces of volcanic stones, fresh water, never salty water, only fresh water, because the salt would oxidate the material, it would crumble down. And this is very light because there are volcanic stones, pumice stone up there to make the dome light. Consider that this is one piece of concrete posing for a very simple reason, because from a mathematical and a geometrical point of view, it is perfect. Listen to these numbers. The diameter of the Pantheon is 143 feet wide. The height of the Pantheon, from here to the top, is 143 feet high. What does it mean? When the diameter is the same of the height, it means that this is a perfect sphere. So if we turn the dome, here we get a perfect sphere from a geometrical point of view. And this is the reason why this is so monumental and so beautiful, so amazing. Everybody coming inside, wow, this is so perfect, because of these perfect proportions. Another curiosity, look at the oculus. You see the opening in the middle of the dome? That is called in Latin oculus, which means the eye. It is the only source of light in the Pantheon. I mean, here there are no windows. The windows are blind windows. And so the only source of light is up there and the door behind us. The question, by all the visitors coming to the Pantheon about the opening up there is it open or is it closed by a window? Up there is no marble slab. There is no glass slab. There is no glass window. It is open. Second question, what does it happen when it rains? Now, in all the books, in all the guidebooks of Rome, we keep on reading that in the Pantheon it never rains. This is true. If it rains a little bit, you know that the lukewarm air goes up, and so the rain is vaporized. So we have the illusion that it does not rain. But if it rains a lot, in English, if it rains cats and dogs, it rains in the Pantheon. You can see the drops of water falling down. That's why on the floor there are 22 holes. From here you cannot see, they are over there in the middle. There are 22 holes working as a drainage system, and the floor is a little convex, not concave. It's convex. That is for the water to flow, the rainwater to flow through the drainage system. Another curiosity, look at the dome again. This is so beautiful. Remember, all the architects, they keep on studying the dome. Even Michelangelo, when he designed St. Peter's dome, he wanted to reach the same diameter of the Pantheon. He came here to study this dome, and he was not able to reach this diameter. St. Peter's dome diameter is 142 feet wide. This is 143 feet wide. St. Peter's dome is much, much higher, 464 feet. This is 143. But you see the diameter is absolutely unique. You see, so huge, so massive. Then pay attention to the sun up there. Look at the sunlight up there. You see, it is in this moment here in Italy, 20 past 4 p.m. Every day, the sun at this time is up there. Practically, the Pantheon works as a sun dial. So the sun begins in the morning from up there, from the opposite side. It goes down at 12 o'clock at noon to the door. You see the main door over there at 12 o'clock. And then it starts rising again. So this is a sun dial. But if you came here today at 12 o'clock, the sun would be not there, it would be at 1 p.m. Because now it's summertime. So the daylight saving time, if you come here in winter time at 12 o'clock, the sun would be always at the door at 12 o'clock. So this is absolutely perfect, also from an astronomical point of view. Let's move over there slowly. I would like to show you the tomb of a famous artist, because the Pantheon is a church working also as a kind of a cemetery. There are important people buried here. You see there, that's the second king of Italy, Umberto I, second king of Italy. Re d'Italia means the king of Italy. Down there is Margherita di Savoia, the first queen of Italy. She's famous all over the world because she was the queen of the Margherita pizza. You know Margherita pizza? That was the queen to whom the pizza was dedicated in Naples. And here on the right side, you can see the tomb of my favorite artist of Rome, together with Michelangelo, Raffaello. This is where Raphael is buried. If you watched the video about the Vatican, Raphael's rooms, we talked a lot about Raphael. Raphael's portrait is up there in that niche. You can see that's Raffaello, famous all over the world because of the beautiful Madonnas, because of Raphael's rooms in the Vatican. At the age of 37, in 1520, he died. Probably of syphilis. This is a little bit controversial. In any case, this was a big tragedy in Rome, and he was buried here in the Pantheon. You can see there, ossa et cineres in Latin, the bones and ashes of Raphael are buried here. This is an ancient sarcophagus. There it is. You can see ossa and cineres. Okay, the ashes and the bones and the ashes. So this is where Raphael was buried, in an ancient Roman sarcophagus, because he loved ancient Roman archaeology, and he was buried here. Up here there was they put this statue of Mary by an assistant of Raphael, and there on the right side there is an empty niche. It was supposed to hold the bust, the portrait of Raphael's fiancée, the girlfriend, called Maria Bibbiena. She was the daughter of a cardinal, but it was never put there because Raphael, in reality, he was not in love with that woman. He was in love with La Fornarina, with a beautiful woman, the daughter of a baker. Fornarina means the daughter of a baker, making the bread, and that was the real love of Raphael. Okay. This is the tomb of Raphael. Remember, he's one of the most famous artists. It is now 2020, and just 500 years ago, Raphael died in 1520. So there are many exhibitions dedicated to Raphael. There was one in the Quirinal Palace just a few weeks ago. It ended. It is absolutely beautiful. Very well. And now we finish with the Pantheon. We just came outside, but we walked a few minutes to another monument which is a little bit hidden, but I find it very interesting because this temple was dedicated to Hadrian, Emperor Hadrian, the same emperor that build the Pantheon. And look at this temple. Only the right section, the right side of the temple survives. You see all these fluted columns. The cella, the holy chamber with Hadrian's statue inside, is this one in front of us. And at the base, pay attention to the base down here. Here you can see very clearly how deep ancient Rome was. Ancient Rome, 1800 years ago, was that deep. Then, during the centuries, because of the floods, because the drainage system did not work, and so on, the layer of Rome grew so high as it is today. So today, this is where we are. But ancient Rome was that deep. And even the Pantheon was seen by the ancient Romans from down to the top. So there was a monumental staircase in front of the Pantheon. So Roman people saw the Pantheon from down to the top. It was much more monumental than today. And so, thank you so much for joining me on this virtual tour of the Pantheon with Italy for Real. If you come to Rome, remember my name is Massimiliano, Max, and you can contact Italy for Real, and we can arrange a private guided tour here with me in Rome. Thank you so much, and arrivederci. Bye bye.